Hey guys, it's Chris Wong. I'm filming this video as of June 8th, 2025, and I'd like to compare two different scenarios. First scenario is spending $50,000 to buy a delivery truck and work to pay off the truck and to sustain your lifestyle. And the second scenario is investing $50,000 into high yield dividend paying ETFs such as Defiance ETFs, Roundhill, or YieldMax. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who's trying to improve my lifestyle, trying to achieve financial independence, retire early, and trying to improve my portfolio. So the first scenario is based on conversations I had with delivery drivers in the past, like in my previous jobs. And based on the conversations I had, they told me they spent like $50,000 to buy their delivery truck so they can do their job. And I was actually thinking about how expensive it was in order to maintain the vehicle, how expensive it was on the gas, whether it's diesel gas or regular gas, in order to use the vehicle, and how much time it took for them to get their deliveries from the warehouse and go to the customer's house, and even pay their staff that was helping the delivery driver do the job. So based on the conversations I had with them, the jobs could be as little as, say, $50 just to drop off one product, or even as high as, like, let's say $1,500 or $2,000 if it's a much bigger job, in order to satisfy the customer. And sometimes it could take like 2 or 3 days just for that one job. So it got me thinking, there's a lot of time spent, and there could be a lot of stress in order to try to get the job done, and in order to sustain the lifestyle, in order to have a place to stay, in order to have food to eat. So then I was comparing it to investing in high yield dividend ETFs that pay weekly or to pay monthly. So for example, Defiance funds like QQQY, IWMY, WDTE, and I think there's some new funds coming out later. There's also MST, and then there's Roundhill like QDTE, XDTE, RDTE, and even their weekly paying ETFs that are single stock ones, like the Tesla one. And there's YieldMax ones, like they're single stock ones that only pay monthly, or they're weekly paying all-in-ones like YMAX or YMEG. And then I was thinking, what happens you put $50,000 into these funds? And I know there's a lot of YouTubers, or there's a lot of people that they don't like these high yield dividend paying ETFs. But then I was thinking, if I was investing $50,000 into each of these funds, then I'm actually not spending time going to work in order to earn income and dividends. Even if the fund goes down over time, the dividends I'm going to get, it's eventually going to pay off the original investment. And I was thinking with deliveries, when you spend $50,000 to buy a delivery truck to do a job, and you're trying to sustain the lifestyle and trying to pay it off, you actually have to spend time, and you got to spend more money in order to do the job. And then I don't know how long it takes to actually pay off the truck if you were to continue working to try to pay off the truck and then to pay off your lifestyle. And vehicles are always considered depreciating assets. So you're never going to sell a vehicle at a profit just after you use the vehicle. People say the vehicle loses its value once it leaves the lot. And it loses a lot of value, especially when it's new, because it's percentage-based depreciation. With investments in very high yield dividend paying ETFs, because the dividend yields are so high, they can actually cause the share price to go down over time. So then when you actually sell the shares, you may feel like you're selling at a loss, but you have to actually factor in the dividends that you got holding the investments, and consider that as how much money you made total, and then include the loss or the gain from selling your shares. So when you buy investments and you hold on to them, originally you did spend time at work in order to save and earn $50,000, but then once you already invest $50,000, You don't have to actually continue to spend time at work to earn dividend income from that $50,000. When you spend $50,000 to buy a truck to do work, you actually have to spend time at work trying to get all the jobs as possible to pay off the truck and to pay your expenses. I'm not against buying a truck in order to do a business and trying to earn income. It's just the mindset of thinking that you need to buy a truck to do a business just so you can eat and sustain your lifestyle. And there are people that actually do it out of enjoyment as well. And chances are, you do enough jobs, you actually make a lot of income, even more income than just investing in general. I'm just comparing the differences between working, spending $50,000 for a truck just to earn income versus spending $50,000 on high yield investments just trying to earn income, just holding your investments. At one point in my life, I did even consider getting my own vehicle to do deliveries just to earn income. And this is way before I even thought about investing. In the future, if I do hit financial independence, it may be something I will consider, either as like running a business or either doing the job myself. Because in the future, I won't be stressed about the income if my dividend income in the future can hit financial independence, retire early. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you guys for watching.